Okay, this is going to be our water system demo. So we're starting off with everything off. We'll come down here to the control panel, and we've got water pump, toilet fan, and water tank heater. So, and then this is the hot water heater. This is for winterization. This is for actually hot water. So if we want to turn the system on, we're going to turn on that button there. It lights up. That's going to turn on the water pump to pressurize the system. So now we have cold water available. So, and on hot, it will also work, but because the hot water heater's on, it'll just be cold. So no big deal. The sink drains straight through to there. And let's say we want hot water. So we're going to come over here to our inverter. We're going to turn our inverter on. And that's going to take a little minute to turn on. And then we're going to come over here. Our hot water heater is right there. We can adjust the temperature as we like, but right now it's just set on ideal. And this timer is set to turn on the hot water heater. So we'll turn this to about 20 minutes or so at least. You'll hear the inverter fan kick on underneath the bench. And we'll come over here and it's saying our load is 1,370 watts, so 1.3 kilowatts. So hot water heater's on. That will take about 15 to 20 minutes to heat up, depending on how cold the water is it's going in. While that's heating up, I will go over some of the other valves. So our hot water comes in here and goes out to the shower and to the sink. So if you found out that you had a leak down there or something, we could turn the shower off. So the valve at 90 degrees to the line is off, valve in line is on. So right now both of these are on. Down here, this is the cold water input from the pump here, and that goes out to the shower down that way, and this one goes to the sink, and then this one goes to the water heater. They're all labeled on the PEX Plumbing. So if we wanted to turn off the cold water to the sink, we would turn the valve so it's 90 degrees to the pipe. Now there's also another area that has valves, and that is over here by the sliding door. You just pull this cover off, and inside here we have kind of the service and winterization side of things. So first of all, this valve right here is our primary tank shutoff. So if we wanted to shut off all the water, like let's say there's a leak or something somewhere, we would shut this off first. Otherwise, it can stay open. If we wanted to drain the water that's in the tank, we would use this valve here at the bottom. We would turn that up, and then we would immediately get water draining right out the bottom. And that would just drain until all the water's out of the holding tank. We also have a drain for the pressurized side of the cold water. So after the pump, the line that comes over to the sink is here, and that goes up to the sink. So as long as the sink is open, sink valve is open, then we could open up this, and that you can actually hear the pump running. It's actually pumping the water out of the tank. If the pump was off, we could use that same valve to just depressurize and drain the water out of the cold water lines. Same thing for the hot water. This is the hot water that goes to the sink. So, and this valve opens up to go through the floor so that we can drain the hot water out of the lines. So if we're winterizing the system and trying to keep the lines from freezing with water in them, we would open up both of these valves with the pump off. We'd open up both of those valves, and then you could turn on all the faucets basically to let air into the lines and let the water drain out. I think that's just about it. I'll show you the shower in the back. Shower in the back. And filling the water tank, obviously. So the shower in the back is here. You've got hot and cold, and to take the shower out, you just kind of pull like that. A little bit of water might come out when you pull, because this is the on-off valve, but we've got a little container to catch those couple of drips. So this comes out, and once you have it out, you can turn on the water, and there you go. This just pulls like that, and you can also slide it down to turn it on, or no, you slide it up to turn it on and stay on. So like that. See how it's slid up, and then slide it down to release. And that can just hang there. And then to fill the water tank, you just turn that quarter of a turn, stick your hose in there, and go for it. This is the vent. So as you're filling water, the excess air that's being displaced by the water will come out this hole. Same thing also for as you're using water, it will pull air in to allow pressure to neutralize. If you want to check the water level of your tank, this button here, light turns on there, and a little light turns on behind the water tank. Light off, light on. So you can clearly see your water line. This also turns on and off the rear cargo lights. So just a two-use button. So there you go. You've got all of your shutoffs. If you need to isolate any part of the system, if there's any emergency leak issues, you can start there. If that doesn't fix it, there's the master shutoff for the tank behind this door. Master shutoff. And then for winterization, you have main holding tank drain, hot water pressure side drain, cold water pressure side drain. And then the last thing is this is the pump strainer. So the pump is right here, and this is the pump strainer. So that catches any particulates that may have been sitting in the bottom of the tank from going in the pump. If you need to clean that, you pinch these two tabs with your fingers, and this pulls straight out. And that is it.